Karamoja in northeastern Uganda, a region known for prolonged drought with limited access to infrastructural development. It remains the poorest region in terms of food production with the worst human development indicators. World Vision Uganda, in partnership with World Food Programme and in line with the government of Uganda's Northern Uganda Social Action Fund (NUSAF) program, have been implementing a range of interventions addressing food security and household income in the region, targeting 1,729 households in Kabong and 5,271 in Kotido, totaling 7,000 households in 4 sub-counties.
NUSAF 2 project is a project that is being implemented by World Vision in partnership with the World Food Programme.
NUSAF in itself is a kind of a livelihood investment program. We try to push communities to live on their own because they have been surviving generally on food distribution. So the food for work is just to give them an insight of working for your own benefit. So we are trying to remove them from that kind of the dependency syndrome they used to have.
The overall goal of this project is to increase food and income security among the moderately insecure households.
The project is structured into 2 categories. That is HISP, Household Income Support activities, and then also public works activities.
In the public works, we have activities which people do, and at the end of the day, they get the food. It's a food for work.
This is undertaken for beneficiaries to create assets that are used for production and also for the future. We have tree planting, where beneficiaries establish trees in the various places. Over 70 acres of trees have been planted. Empowerment of the beneficiaries in terms of raising these trees, in terms of maintenance of the environment. We also have water facilities whereby we are having rock catchments. We realized that during the rain season also there's still a lot of runoff water. And so if this water is trapped, it can be used by the beneficiaries for at least a longer period of time.
We will find that in Karamoja, the trend of rain is not predictable. So we find when it rains, if there's too much water, which is wasted. So normally what we do, we construct a barrier wall across the river. So in that barrier wall stops deposits of what? Of sand, and creates a recharge around that place. So then after some time, when the sand is deposited there, water is also collected underground. When this water is collected, it will help them water their animals, help them also in subsistence farming around.
There's what we call gully treatments using the check dams.
So here, why we are doing the gully treatment, this technology, is basically to reduce and to backfill the eroded part of the land. Before we started this technology, the place was just totally soily. You could not see any green thing, any tree standing. But right now, you can look at, look around. There are grasses. That means that soil is coming back. There are trees also.
This is a semi-arid place, and so we are trying to do that so that the environment regenerates and also protecting it from further degradation. Under household income support, trainings are undertaken to support the beneficiaries, understand the various practices to undertake when they are doing production of the different crops. The activities involved are apiary,
poultry keeping. We also have the vegetable growing.
When we experience the dry spells, we encourage sack farming. We also have a technology of drip irrigation, where we have a container, 250-liter container installed with the pipes that help to irrigate or to supply water to the vegetables during dry season.
With the community, we set out our challenges to World Vision. Rain from here is not enough rain. Boreholes are not enough here. So now they decided to give us what? Drip irrigation. And they sensitize us how to use it. The plants we are planting here, it helps us in two ways. First, it helps us to get what? Money. Secondly, it helps us for what? For home use.
Well, we shall now work in partnership with the Ecodu district local governments. The fill gaps which the district is unable to.
We did the planning together, and then we also participated in identification of the beneficiaries.
We were actually distributing broiler chicks to the beneficiaries, about 524 broiler chicks to the beneficiaries of Panyangara sub-county and Nakapelmuri sub-county. Initially, this was a pastoralist area, and people used to think about only livestock. But with the coming of the SAF2 projects and the involvement of World Vision and the World Food Program, there is now a diversification of crop production.
This technology was introduced by World Vision. They trained us on how to use sub-gardening and on the whole process of managing a garden. We have several vegetables here, ranging from onions, spinach, sukuma wiki, where we use drip irrigation. Drip irrigation helps us a lot because we grow vegetables even when there is no rain. This helps us feed our children on nutritious meals. When we harvest these vegetables, we use them to feed our children and also sell some of them and contribute to our savings group. We plan to buy goats and cows from the money we save.
People are benefiting a lot because if I remember some years back, people used to buy vegetables from Bale up to Kabong. But nowadays I see even in dry season people carry vegetables to town for sale. And that means there's a big difference.
At least I know it has improved so much on areas of soil conservation, areas of water conservation. Because when you look at most of the woodlots that communities have planted, they also try to create some semicircular kind of ditches that collect water, that retain water.
Vegetable growing benefits farmers in various ways. First of all, it's a source of income for them. They can sell the vegetables and get money, and that money they can use for buying other essential commodities for the household. Then secondly, it's a food itself, because here people used to depend mainly on the milk and sorghum, but now when you bring in the tomatoes, when you bring in the cabbages, when you bring in onions, this diversifies the food intakes of our farmers and therefore improves on their health.
These chicken are going to lay eggs, which eggs they are going to sell. See, when they sell these eggs, they generate money.
NOSAF2 looks at empowering, in the first place, the local communities, empowering them with knowledge, which I believe most of them have got this knowledge. Even when this project ends, I'm sure the knowledge they have received or they have gained is going to help them as individuals and as groups to continue investing in similar projects.
Overall, the program went on well. We had a lot to learn from the implementing partners, and they also had a lot to learn from us. Behind my compound here, we are starting now, we are digging holes. We are trying to imitate those fruits that the farmers have planted, and we want to plant in our compound here, and also plant in my home. We have started.
However, the implementation had some challenges.
Yeah, one of the main challenge we are facing is actually the timing of the project. In most cases, this project actually kicks off at the time when the season is off, especially the farming season. And yet, most of the activities we operate on are rain dependent.
We need to release funds in time so that the inputs are acquired in the right time, and then the farmers also get inputs in the right time.
It is also short. You feel like doing everything at once.
Dealing with the community here is not that easy. The rigidity in these people, when you don't follow them so much or you don't frequently be with them, the work will not go on.
going back to communities and making them understand some of the projects. There are some projects which, they fail to understand, like example, gully treatment. When you go and show them how they treat gullies, sometimes to them they feel there is less value in, treating gully or reclaiming land.
The project has been a good one, but the coverage is so low. Like in Kotido, we are only operating in 2 sub-counties, and other sub-counties are left. More so, most people here I should say they are vulnerable, in the sense that much as they are even able to dig, the climate does not give them good yields.
World Vision Uganda has been implementing the NUSAF program in Kotido and Kabong districts with an objective of building resilient communities in the Karamoja region.
I appeal that more funds should be directed to support the people of Karamoja, because as you go to the field, you'll also witness how these people are, especially the children. They go without food, they eat once a day, and the meals are not really enough for the children. So that's why you see most of them keep begging. As you stop with your car, everyone is coming to beg you. So it really calls for help.